Hey, long time no see. I'm Ascending Luna, so welcome to my channel. And today, pick a pile. I wanted to do like an improv pick a pile. Whatever message you need to hear from your higher self slash goddess slash deity, whatever. It's just a message that I feel that a lot of us need to hear right now, okay? So I compiled 4 piles here. So I have pile 1, which is going to be Hecate. I hope I'm saying that right. And it's going to be with this crystal right here. It's a rose quartz. Next is Kali. And it's going to be with this crystal right here. Pile number 3 is going to be with Pele. And that's regeneration. And it's going to be with this crystal right here. And lastly, it's going to be Gaia, which is grounding. And it's going to be with this yellow, I believe it's citrine crystal right here. So I will be providing timestamps down below. Anything about me or my channel is going to be in the description down below. Other than that, I will see you at your pile. Okay, hi pile 1. So let's get started with your reading. So you picked Hecate, which means a solitude. It's simply simplify your thoughts, give yourself space. Not everything needs to be done right now. Okay. You also got rest your mind. How convenient with simplify your thoughts. Put this over here. You got play, which is have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. You got peace. You got energy flows, intention. And then I'm going to save this for last. It's going to be like your little advice card. What's the best that could happen? So I'm going to leave that over here and I will touch base on that later. So first off, what your higher self, goddess, wants you to know is that right now you are going into this space, almost is giving me like hermit here. There's a need for you to go within, to create space within, and to calm your thoughts. Okay, because here with the energy flows intention, I feel that your thoughts are extremely powerful, pile 1. You could create beautiful things with your mind, such as roses, but you could also hinder yourself and really damage yourself with your very own thoughts. And it's about really controlling your thoughts here, okay? Because you got a lot of thought here, especially with the rest your mind and intention, and Hecate, which is a simplify your thoughts. So you have 3 thinking cards here. So I feel that right now your higher self wants you to really quiet down your mind and really like surrender. It's possibly that you are constantly overthinking, overanalyzing, thinking of the worst case scenario, especially with what's the best that could happen. You're constantly in this fight or flight type of energy, and that energy is extremely exhausting you. And your higher self, the goddess Hecate, wants you to stop being so serious. Let go of the reins. Find tranquility, find peace, rest your mind, peace. Play. It's time for you to quiet down your mind and really just allow yourself to surrender to the need to control things, okay? pile one. So I'm going to go into a little bit more with a tarot here just to get a little bit more clarification. But so far, it just feels like you are going into this hermit mode space. But more so not to get away from people, but to really control your own thoughts here. Because your thoughts are dominating your every move. And your higher self, Hecate, wants you to really just stop. Okay, so you got the Queen of Swords. So if anybody could be the epitome of like a thinker, it's her. Okay, so you with the Queen of Swords here, it's somebody who is constantly, is a quick thinker, very independent, very fair, but also she's also known as very cutthroat. And it's possibly that you yourself are your own worst enemy when it comes to your own thoughts, because you allow your thoughts to control and dictate everything about your life and your aspects. It's almost like if you always think of the worst case scenario, it makes you feel like you're in control here. And it's time for you to loosen up the reins and allow energy to flow and trust in the universe that however life is supposed to happen is going to happen, and you just need to sit back, relax, and really control your thoughts here, pile one. Okay, let's see what else. What else for pile one? Jesus. You got the 10 of Swords. A lot of air energy here. So you could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or you could have that very heavy in your chart. Nonetheless, a lot of thinking here. The 10 of Swords it's failure, it's bitterness, it's, complete loss. It's a crisis here. And I feel like your very thoughts are constricting you and keeping you stuck here. It's like you're constantly in this very negative state of mind, always thinking of the worst case scenario, but you're not really looking at it from two different point of views. It's like it's not always black and white. Whatever situation that it is that you're dealing with right now, your higher self, Hecate, wants you to know that you need to let go of the rein and get out of your head, because your head is hindering you from growing here. It is literally causing your own self-inflicting wounds is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's see what else. What else? The 7 of Swords. Jeez, a lot of air. So you are in your head a lot, Powen, a lot. And with the 7 of Swords, it talks about betrayal and trickery, strategy, sneakiness, deception here. Who are you trying to deceive here? Are you trying to deceive yourself that you are fine? It's perhaps that you need to ask for help. It's perhaps that, you are going through a lot of turmoil right now, and you think that you could do this all by yourself, or you think that nobody has your back. And it's like you're trying to get away with, everything's fine. I'm fine. And your higher self is letting you know, like, let go of the control. Allow energy to flow. And really like censor your thoughts, because your thoughts are really just, it's like you're stabbing yourself over and over again for no reason. You're causing yourself panic and stress for no reason here. Your higher self wants you to let loose, go within, and find peace, because your mind is calling all the shots here. It's calling all the shots, and you need to really transform your thoughts into something else, because you're constantly manifesting outcomes that you don't want, but you keep on thinking about them. Okay, pile one. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. You got the High Priestess. You know this already. You know this already. That you are your own worst enemy, pile one. You know this. With the High Priestess, it talks about intuition, your inner voice, your higher power, your spirituality, your knowledge. You know that you are your own worst enemy, that your mind is your worst enemy, and it's just hindering you from growing here, from evolving. It's like you need to really simplify your mind, your thoughts, and really like put good intentions with every word that you speak to yourself, about your life, about what you want, pile one, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and leave this with your little message card here, which is what's the best that could happen. So you're probably super good at thinking of the worst case scenario. What was I saying? Right? You can project all your fears onto the big screen and play them out in vivid colors. You can actually feel the anger of the confrontation you haven't even confronted, the loss of the job you haven't even been fired from, the death of a star you haven't dared to shoot for. Try putting those superpowers to work in the opposite direction. Imagine how you could be surprised and delighted in those same scenarios. Daydream instead of worry. Say hey to that cool ass shit. You are a very powerful manifester here, pile one, and your higher self wants you know this, that you can create your very own reality, but your mind and your self-limiting beliefs and this doom and gloomy type of mentality that you have is only hindering you from the manifestations that you want. Okay, so it let go. Let go of the need for control. Let go and allow yourself to transform those thoughts into the things that you want. Not the things that you fear, but the things that you want. Okay, pile one? That is your message, and I will see you in another reading. Bye. Hey, pile two, and you picked Kali, which is transformation. Kali is about transforming. Think about it like the phoenix rising off from the ashes, right? It also gives me very tower energy here with Kali. Her little quote is, "Nothing stays the same. Allow new light to shine on old darkness." Okay. So let's get started with your reading. You also got Regal Leader. You got Align Your Life. What is not aligned or needs to change? Tag Your It. Cleanse. And then I got a little advice card here that I will show you at the end, because it has a little writing on the back. Show you at the end after I pull the tarot. Okay, so it says, quit dimming your light for people with shitty ass mindsets. So I'm gonna put that here. Okay, so first I feel that your higher self, Kali, is asking you to allow for transformation to happen here. There are people, places, and things that do not align with you, and they need to be cleared out. Okay, it needs to change. It can no longer align. There is an image of yourself, of the things and the people, titles in your life that no longer align with you, and it's really shattering an image of yourself here, and you can no longer stay the same. It is time to allow change to happen here. I feel that your higher self, Kali, here is asking you to step out into the world, because you got Regal Leader here, and you got the world, and then you got Tag Your It with all these cameras here, and this individual. And I feel like your higher self and Kali are asking you to step out of your own comfort zone. Stop dimming yourself for other people's opinions, even your own opinions. Stop dimming yourself because there's something greatly, a great massive transformation that is happening within you that you need to showcase to the world, okay? And I feel that it's time for you to cleanse out all the things that no longer align with you. Remove yourself from the shadows that no longer align with you, the shattered image that no longer aligns with you, and step into this powerful leader here that is meant for you to shine. You are meant to be in the spotlight, and I feel like you're dimming yourself and making yourself small here. And there is so much growth and transformation that you are bringing about into this world. And you're just kind of keeping yourself in a small bubble. And it's time for you to expand out into the world, okay? So I'm going to get a little bit more with some tarot. And then we'll end it with the, your little advice. Okay? So let's see. What else does your higher self and Kali want you to know? We got the 4 of Cups. Let's see what else. Now, with the 4 of Cups, we talk about contemplation, boredom, disconnection, indifferent. So I feel here that the universe has been trying to offer you here a solution, and you just keep your head down, your head bowed. And there are opportunities, experiences that are being presented to you, and you're just kind of just not taking up on the offer here. And this transformation that is coming in for you is going to open a lot of doors for you. And it's about allowing yourself to step into that spotlight, to step into that leadership role that you were destined to be in. And you need to see it as such. It might be scary that you have to be in some sort of spotlight, or you don't like attention on you, but it feels like where you're at right now in your life is not making you happy here. You got the 3 of Cups. So a lot of emotions here. So we're talking about Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So you could have that in your chart, or you could have that in your top 3, your big 3. Now, the 3 of Cups talks about community and celebration and friendships here. So I feel that there is a sense now with the world here and all these lights and all these spotlights and the cameras, I feel that there is a massive group of people that you are supposed to be reaching to, like an audience, that you're supposed to be connecting. You're supposed to have a soul tribe is what I'm hearing. And you're not allowing yourself there because you might have had past experiences with communities and friendships and even family that you've had issues with, and you kind of just don't want to go through that again. Okay, now 4 plus 3 is 7, so the 7 of Cups, that's giving me the 7 of Cup energy here too. 7 of Cups talks about fantasy, wishful thinking, daydreaming, illusions, and indecision here. Excuse me. There is this, I feel like there is this need for you to reach the masses, to be a leader to a group of people, and you are just dimming yourself here. You're supposed to be helping individuals here. You're supposed to be stepping into the light and showcasing your abilities, your talents, and you're stopping yourself. You're stopping yourself because of past experiences here. Okay, let's see what else. What else? Yeah, you got the 9 of Wands. What was I talking about right now? Okay, so the 9 of Wands talks about persistence and you know, taking your last stance, and this person is completely beaten. In the original tarot deck, this person is literally on their last legs, completely defeated, beaten, but they're still standing. And I feel that you have gone through so many trials and tribulations here, and you are here to bring in some sort of your story is supposed to touch people, okay? Your story is supposed to help people grow and transform, and you yourself are stopping yourself because you might feel that you are not enough. But your story is here to help the masses, and it's time for you to share that, okay? That's what your higher self wants you to really know. And you got the Wheel of Fortune, okay? This is really powerful here. There is something. The Wheel of Fortune talks about destiny, fate, change. I feel that this transformation that you're going through, that you're kind of yourself hindering yourself from going through, is part of your plan. It's part of your plan. It's part of what you're destined to do in this world. And you're stopping yourself. You're dimming your own light here. And Spirit, Kali, your higher self, want you to just allow this change to happen, because it's part of your story. It's part of your destiny, of your fulfillment to bring into this world here, okay? Yeah, I feel like you are meant to be impactful to a lot of people. A lot of people here. And it's part of your destiny. And you yourself are stopping yourself from your own destiny. But know that you have a huge, massive support system behind you. And that you are meant to shine in this world. Pile 2. You're meant to shine in this world. Most definitely here. You're meant to bring in a lot of light into this world. Okay? So I'm going to leave this with your little advice card here. If I could just get it. So quit dimming your light for people with shitty ass mindsets. It talks about, you got that dream, huh? That thing you think you maybe could do, but it's maybe too big. Maybe too much of a long shot. Maybe you'll look stupid trying to do it. Do it. Seriously, think about lying on your deathbed saying, I never went for it because I was afraid Susan would talk shit about me. Susan talks shit about you anyway. Go do you. Then do you bigger. What was I saying? I feel like you are meant to really be a big beacon of light to a lot of people. And you are allowing not only the thoughts of other individuals, but the thoughts of yourself stop you from allowing this light to shine. So just F them all. Fuck them all. And just go do what you need to go do. Transform, ascend, and allow your light to shine and guide people into a new era. Okay, pile 2? I'll see you in another reading. Bye-bye. Hey, pile 3. So let's get started with your reading. So you picked Pele, regeneration, which is face your shadow. Okay. You got the crumbling, what are you clinging onto, which gives me very tower vibes here. You got softening into grace. You got mystery. You got it takes a curse to break a curse. And then you got a little advice card here, which I will read at the end because it has a little description in the back. It says, be the person you needed when you were a kid. This is giving me, pile 3, Phoenix rising from the ashes. This is giving me death card, Tower moment here. I feel that you are going through a very upheaval moment in your life right now, okay? I feel that there has been a dismantling of your life and things just feel like they're crumbling all around you, like they're being set on fire and you're just watching it all burn. But with things that have to be removed from your life, it makes clearing for new beautiful things to come into your life, especially here with the crumbling, because you got a tower and lightning in this very dark scariness here. But in the middle of this tower, you got flowers and a beautiful valley growing, and I feel that that is what's going on right now, that you're transitioning into this, that things are crumbling around you in order for new growth to begin. Because the same thing happens here when a volcano erupts. Yes, it's scary, it erupts, it destroys everything. But volcanoes also create islands, new islands. So every time a volcano in the ocean goes off, now I'm not a geologist or anything like that, so, but from the little docu series that I've seen, is when a volcano erupts, you know, the lava eventually dries up and new vegetation grows above it. And I feel that this is what's happening right now. And with this mystery card, it just feels that you can't see that right now. You're not seeing it all from all different perspectives because you're in the thick of it here. You are in the thick of this very transformative period in your life. And with this softening into grace, I feel that you need to really be gentle with yourself. It might be that you feel like, why is this happening to me? This is all my fault. But Spirit is saying, no, things just need to happen in order for new growth to come through here. Now, it takes a curse to break a curse. Sometimes, now, for some of you, Pile 3, it's possibly that you are breaking generational ancestral curses here. There might have been a pattern passed down lifetime from lifetime, generation to generation, and you are here, you are brought here to break that pattern. Okay. I am feeling a lot, especially here with the person you need, be the person you needed when you were a kid. I feel that there's a lot of inner child wounds that you're healing right now, and you are breaking away the things that tie you to your past, pain, wounds that no longer align with you, and that you will no longer be passing down to the generations to come. Okay, so let's just see, let's get a little bit more in depth. So this, I feel like you're probably going through the dark night of the soul. You're doing a lot of shadow work, especially here, face your shadow. You're probably going through a very dark moment in your life, and you feeling like, I got the Wheel of Fortune, you're feeling like there's a lot of change happening and you don't seem to have any sort of control here. The Wheel of Fortune talks about destiny and movement, change, chance, fortune, fate. Okay, I feel that you were brought into this lifetime at this precise moment for you to change your family, your lineage, your lineage future. Okay, I feel like you were brought into this world in order for you to stop some sort of generational curse from being passed down into the future. Okay, let's see what else. What else for Pile 3? You got the Three of Pentacles. Let's see what else. Three Pentacles talks about teamwork and effort, goals. Here, And I feel that you have a spirit team that is with you, that wants to break away from past wounds here. And you have to see it from a different perspective. Now, you also got the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands also talks about change, really fast movement, change, communication. I feel like you've been getting a lot of downloads. But then also too, like here, you'll see the caterpillars and then the different stages of the caterpillar and moving into this moth or butterfly here. I feel like you are going through some massive transformation here, and it's change that is for the highest good, not only of yourself, but of your spiritual team, of your ancestors here. And they want you to know that you need to be gentle with yourself. Now, this is a very completely different message from the other messages that I was getting from the other piles here. So I feel that this is going to be very specific for someone that you were brought into this world in order to destroy everything, in order to build anew. Because the curse, the wound stops with you, is what I'm hearing. Pile 3. Okay, last one. And you got the Queen of Cups. Beautiful energy, beautiful, beautiful. The Queen of Cups is warmth, and it's a healer, intuitive healer, compassionate. You are what it takes to break away from these wounds. And you might feel like, man, like I can't handle this. This is a lot. This is too much. Why me? Why me? Why me? Is because your ancestors, your spirit team, your guides see the power that is in with you, and you are capable of creating new worlds, of dismantling the things that no longer align with you, and you're able to confront all the shadows in your past lives, in your ancestors' lives, in your future family lineage, whatever you want to call it. You are the person, you are the key to unlock this crumbling here. You're a very powerful person, and you were assigned an assignment that nobody else could ever do but you. Okay, so I'm going to leave this with your little advice card, pile 3. Be the person you needed when you were a kid. Did you need someone who protected you? Did you need unconditional love? Did you need more attention? Did you need praise? Did you need to know someone had your back? You're a big kid now, and you can do that for the little pig squeaks still living inside your rib cage. Yeah, this is giving me inner child healing here. This is giving me healing generational traumas and wounds here. Only you, and you are the key, pile 3, to transforming the past and the present and the future. Okay? You are facing your shadow, and trust me, trust in this, that you are capable of creating worlds and a lot of healing in this world, but more so importantly within yourself and within your lineage, okay, and with the people around you. So that is your message, pile 3, and I will see you in another reading. Hey, pile 4. So you picked Gaia, which is grounding, and it says reconnect to Mother Earth, soak in the beauty of nature. Okay, you got seeds of creation. I like how they're both meditating here. Okay, you got yes, Just say yes. You got love. You got quiet desperation. And then a little advice card that I will leave towards the end after I pull some tarot, okay? So it says, if you wouldn't say it to a friend, you shouldn't say it to yourself. Okay, pile number 4. I feel like your higher self, Gaia, your deities, your spirit team is wanting you to know that you need to ground yourself and you need to reconnect with nature. It feels like you're very ungrounded here. And I also feel that right now it's a time to be working on your self-love here and what it is that you're creating. And this is also giving me inner child healing here. It's time to plant the seeds in order for transformation and new growth to come in. Because look at this, with this Gaia card, I see all these butterflies and the mushroom and greenery. And I feel that there is this need for transformation of love within you here. All right. It's giving me a lot of the heart activation and a lot of the root and sacral chakra healing. So it's about you feeling safe and you feeling confident and you feeling self-love and self-worth. Okay. Now with this yes card, I feel that there is this need for you to say yes to yourself. It's possibly that you are depriving yourself of the very things that you are seeking outside of yourself. So what I mean by that is you're probably, it's not for all of you, but hypothetically, let's just say you are seeking love from a companion, from a friend, but it's not happening because you yourself are not giving yourself the very thing that you seek outside of yourself. You need to start tending to yourself. It's possibly that you tend to everyone else except for yourself. That you say beautiful things to everyone else except to yourself. And Spirit is saying, stop. Your higher self is saying, stop. Gaia is saying, please stop. If you don't say those ugly things to the people that you love, you should not say those ugly things to yourself. Okay? It's very contradicting because it puts you in a different frequency and it keeps you very ungrounded here. And you need to ground yourself. And the best way that you could possibly ground yourself is by planting seeds of love within yourself. Okay? Say yes to yourself. Say yes to your self-care, your self-needs here. Now with the quiet desperation, I feel that you're constantly, pile number 4, you're constantly waiting on some sort of outside validation, some sort of recognition, something outside of yourself, and you're waiting quietly, desperately for the very things that you can provide for yourself. Yes, it's beautiful to hear beautiful words from the people that you love about how much they love you, how much, all those things, the praise, the appraisal, the validation, all those things. But I feel that your higher self, Gaia here, your spirit team, want you to really work on providing yourself those things first before you start providing that for someone else or an energy outside of yourself. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's get some more clarification with some tarot, and then we'll wrap it up with the little advice card. Okay. So let's see. You got the 3 of Wands. So to me, that's waiting. Again, with this quiet desperation, I feel like you're constantly waiting and looking out into the world and waiting for those ships to come in, for people, places, and things to validate you. But it's time for you to do that for yourself. Now, with this card right here, you see this ship right here. It's sinking, and she's just watching it. And sometimes the best thing that you could do for yourself is allowing things that do not serve you in your life to just sink, to just part ways from you. And I feel like you've been waiting on people, waiting on things to provide you that validation that you are wanting, to provide that love and that nourishment that you have been wanting. It's possibly here that you are a really great person at, you know, providing help, advice. You're always the go-to person, the person that is always there for everyone, and you're seeking that out. You want that back in return. Yes, with every right, so you deserve that. But first you need to give that to yourself. Okay, first give that to yourself, and then allow the energies of other people to provide that for you. Okay, it just feels that you're constantly on a standstill, waiting for approval outside of yourself, waiting for love outside of yourself, when your biggest cheerleader is you. And you're not being very kind to yourself, because with this, if you wouldn't say it to your friend, you shouldn't say it to yourself. I feel like you don't really talk to yourself in a very kind way. And those little seeds that you plant inside your mind, inside your heart, they're keeping you stuck. And your higher self wants you to just really ground yourself, really see yourself for the beautiful, magnificent individual that you are. And once you see that for yourself, all those around you will see that too. Okay, let's see what else. What else would pile for? You got the Page of Swords. I feel too that you're constantly watching other people succeed, or what you perceive as being successful. Okay? I feel that you have this very curious, very communicative, very witty sense of self here, that you are ready to take on and venture out into the world, and you have ideas. You have so much to communicate to the world, and you're kind of stopping yourself here. It's kind of like here you're shielding yourself from the very change that needs to come in within your mind here. It's like you're almost, in a sense, resisting the change that needs to happen within yourself in order for the change to occur outside of yourself. It's like you're waiting for a green light outside of yourself, when you are the only person that could give yourself that green light. You got the Page of Pentacles. Again, pages to me are very immature energy. I'm not saying that you're immature, pile 4, but I feel that there is still a lot of emotional growth inside of you that needs to transpire for you to get yourself to where you want to be when it comes to every type of relationship that you want to have, whether it's, you know, work, family, friends, romantic. I feel that there is a lot of emotional growth that needs to happen within you. But first you need to tend to yourself. First you need to tend to yourself. Okay. There needs to be that nurturing of self, because the Page of Pentacles talks about a goal oriented and ambitious, and talks about manifestations and being a planner. And I feel that you are in the beginning stages of taking a huge leap into a new life, and you're looking for confidence outside of yourself, but you need to look confidence within yourself. Okay? You want to do things, but it's like you're stopping yourself because that confidence, that validation, that you want to know if you're on the right track, you're seeking it outside of yourself. You need to look within, because you are the one that holds the key to the creation that you are seeking. Okay? Let's see what else. The Sun, which is like one of the most happiest cards in the deck. So to me, your happiness is like right there, your success. But the Sun also talks about confidence here. Okay, so being open and confident, and just being positive that things are going to go the way that you want them to go. But it's about having the confidence in yourself. And I feel like this is about, you know, what are you saying to yourself? If you're a big supporter of all your friends, your loved ones, but you're not a big supporter of yourself, the things that you want to create are not going to really necessarily, they're going to be delayed. Okay? You're hindering yourself with your very own thoughts and the way that you speak to yourself. And you are in the beginning stages of going and chasing after your happiness, but you're just stopping yourself because of the very thoughts that you tell yourself. You're the biggest supporter for, I keep seeing like you're the biggest supporter for everyone else, but when it comes to you, you're not. And it's time for you to just really ground yourself and transform your mentality and your confidence when it comes to you pursuing your goals, your dreams, your ambitions. Okay, I feel like you really need to ground yourself and work on your self-confidence. This is giving me very heavy root chakra, which it has to do with your confidence and your self-worth here, okay? So I'm going to leave this with your little advice card, which is, if you wouldn't say it to a friend, you shouldn't say it to yourself. Check your thoughts with this simple test. When you catch yourself being a jerk, respond the way you would if someone was saying that shit to your best friend. A simple bitch please usually does the trick. Today, say as many bitch please to yourself as you need to shut your jerk down. Okay? So yeah, I feel that it might be that your thoughts, they're just like background noises, and you need to really monitor what you're telling yourself here. Okay, pile 4. I feel that you are creating, especially with this page of swords, your thoughts are creating your reality here. And monitor your thoughts and really focus on your self-love and self-worth and your happiness and grounding yourself and your truth, and stop seeking validation from outside energies. Everything that you are looking for is within you. And your higher self, Gaia, your spirit team want you to know that everything that you are seeking out, you already have it within yourself. You just need to allow yourself to believe in yourself. Okay? So I'm going to leave that there for you, pile 4, and I will see you in another reading. Bye.